Hi all, welcome back to another video of Electronica Exchange. This is me Ashwin, editor of Circuit Digest, and I'll be the host for this podcast wherein we'll discuss about the role of AI in procurement and how it is impacting the supply chain in India. And to do that, I have Mr. Nitin Jain sitting right next to me, who is co-founder of OneBuy.ai. So Nitin, thank you so much for joining us today. How are you doing?
Thank you so much, Ashwin. It's a pleasure to be here, and what a vibrant event Electronica is. We had a dashing first day yesterday, and today we are expecting even more even more inbound requests from the client coming to our booth and checking us out. So thank you so much for organizing this event.
Perfect. So Nitin, I'm personally curious with what OneBuy.ai is doing. But before we talk about all that, can you paint a picture on what OneBuy.ai is?
I'll give you a little bit of background about myself as well. So I am a IIT Delhi computer science engineer, and I built two unicorns in the past from 2015 to 2025, which were in supply chain and financing. Right. So those two companies essentially work with SMEs. I know supply chain like the back of my hand. I know the problems that the purchasers face, the owners face, the suppliers face, and what is it that is required. And I also know that, listen, what is going to be there 3 years from now. So the team at OneBuy.ai is just thinking about futuristic and taking industry knowledge, just thinking about the future technologies, and how can we marry the two together to create a world-class product so that we are going to be the best procurement platform there is, that global companies are going to be using. So we are envisaging this particular company to be the world's best world's best electronic components supply chain platform, which is doing intelligent procurement, and it's completely AI led. So how we thought of this was the following: that a typical company uses 5,000 components or 10,000 components, right? So from capacitors, resistors, to actives, to diodes, to MOSFETs, etc., etc. And it's physically or mentally impossible for a human to optimize across these 10,000 components.
Right.
So we built AI agents that will integrate with the ERP, look through all the components, study the components in detail, marry up with the market data that is available, and every component they will give you a detailed analysis of how much are you buying at, what is the weighted average market price, what is the lowest market price, which are the distributors offering a lower rate, etc., etc. And then the AI agents go and do the negotiations for you to get your pricing down. So whichever clients we're working with, we have seen on an average 5 to 15% of the BOM cost come down.
Okay.
Right. So that's a huge margins that we are able to generate for our clients. So we're doing this all using AI, and AI agents are doing everything.
Wonderful. So you just mentioned that you have experience with supply chain, but electronic supply chain is a little bit different from the generic supply chain things out there. So what kind of research did you do before you start OneBuy? Like, what problem are you trying to solve here?
Yeah, so we are trying to solve the problem that this is a very, very big market, right? So it's a $150 billion industry in India, a $2.3 trillion industry globally. The number of SKUs are a billion. Right. So if you look at the difference between this supply chain and other supply chains, is the sheer number of SKUs and the sheer number of suppliers. Like for example, steel is pretty much concentrated only in a few manufacturers, right? But if you look at electronic components, there are a plethora of distributors, plethora of manufacturers, very fragmented. It is massive. It is the most complex and scattered industry. So using AI, we are trying to bring some semblance of structure to this industry, where the agents are negotiating on your behalf, and we are able to source from various countries according to your constraints. So there are a lot of constraints that we're trying to solve. There's country of origin, there is shipment country, there is tariffs, there is lead times, there is MOQs, etc., etc. So there are various constraints, and using those constraints, whatever you want to optimize on, we get you the best rates. Right? So we are able to reduce your BOM cost, and we're also able to identify risks. Like your supply chain risk, life cycle risk, compliance risk, etc., etc. So there's so many risks per component. So imagine the number of risks that you're dealing with, right? 10,000 components a company is dealing with. The number of risks are, let's say, 10. So you're dealing with a lack of variables that you're not able to optimize, or human is not able to optimize.
Right. So let's talk more about the platform itself. So let's say I'm a procurement engineer and I have a BOM with 5,000 SKUs.
Yeah.
And I upload my BOM to OneBuy.ai.
Yeah.
What do I see next?
So the first thing that you see is our agents at work are AI agents at work figuring out your BOM and the analysis, right? So it optimizes your BOM. So it takes your price points, which distributor you bought from, what is the quantity, and then it looks at the entire market data. We've integrated with 400 data pipes.
Okay.
A lot of the data pipes we bought, a lot of the data pipes we have partnered with, right? So we partner with a lot of distributors to get real-time data. So using that data, it optimizes your BOM and it tells you the top, let's say 50 components where you should immediately negotiate. So it'll do everything, but it'll tell you the top 50 components as well. In those components, it'll tell you whether to renegotiate with your existing supplier or to shift the supplier, and it'll show you all the market data and the risks. Okay. It'll also show you which components are not recommended for new design, end of life, etc., which you should change immediately. We'll suggest alternates to you, and all this is done by AI. And then one click of a button, AI agents negotiate with your suppliers as well. We also recommend a lot of suppliers from our platform. Okay. So we also help you negotiate with the suppliers. So we are a platform, not a trader distributor.
Understood. Can you give us some numbers here, like how many such suppliers are related to your platform?
Yeah, so we've onboarded close to about 200 odd suppliers on our platform. Okay. We're working with about 50 odd companies in India and globally. Okay. We have optimized their BOMs, and on an average, we've saved across about $5 to $7 million per company of cost. Okay. And we must have analyzed like on an average 2,000 components per company.
Okay. I think one important thing that we should talk about here is any AI agent or a model is only as good as the data set that you have collected. Yeah. So can you talk more about the data set? What all parameters have you collected and what does the total data set look like?
See, the data is very, very critical for an AI model. So AI model works on our proprietary data. Okay. As I said, we've integrated with 400 to 500 data pipes across the world. So this is distributor APIs. This is partnering with a lot of companies which supply data to us, where we bought data. There are agents actually looking at real-time market data available on the internet and trying to figure out and scrape and get us the real data points. As I said, the major data comes from the API integrations that we have, and that's the proprietary data, because that's the any other trade data that we bought or any other data that we bought. So and any other integration that we've done with other data providers, right? So we take all of that and then we give it in one consolidated view to our clients.
Perfect. Can you touch a bit upon the business model or the revenue model? Like as a customer who is an OEM, am I the one who's going to pay the platform charges, or how does it work?
So as a customer, we charge you. There are 3 platforms that we have. One is a data platform, where we analyze the BOM for you and we give it to you. You can negotiate with the suppliers if you want. And the second is a sourcing platform, where you can give us the mandate to go and do sourcing on your behalf. Okay. The third is the liquidation platform, where we liquidate excess inventory for you. So on the data platform, we have a subscription model. So we charge you per component per year. So we give you all the data analysis, etc. And this is real time. The second model is where if I help you save cost, we charge a percentage of the savings. And the third model is excess liquidation. Again, it's a platform where multiple vendors, including our vendors, come and bid. So we charge a percentage of the net sales from that excess platform.
Okay, wonderful. So Nitin, how has the adoption of OneBuy.ai has been so far? Like, how are your customers taking it?
It's I have been in this industry, supply chain industry, for about 10-12 years. I've not seen this kind of traction. Okay. Right. So this kind of adoption where the customers are forthcoming, and we've had to say no to a few customers because of the bandwidth available. Okay. But we are trying to ramp up our teams. We've raised a lot of money as well from very prominent investors. And now the next wave, we are expanding teams in China, Taiwan, Korea, Hong Kong, and Europe for getting a supply chain sorted. Okay. So that is going to really help our clients. Yeah.
Okay. In terms of geographic details, is India adapting this tool faster, or do you see?
No, it's equal. Okay. Right. Everyone, we are seeing interest from all over the world.
So how do you see the future for this supply chain in electronics? Like, how do you think AI would impact it?
AI is going to transform this particular industry because, as I said, sheer number of components. Either you keep adding people. Right. You add 100, 200 people into your supply chain team to optimize 10,000 components, or you let AI do all the work. And a procurement manager sitting there, we are trying to enhance their ability by 10x so that they are able to leverage AI to do additional work.
Perfect. What is your next milestone for OneBite.ai?
Our next milestone is to close the year at $100 million revenue. So that'll be the fastest start for
Can
pretty
you give
much
the
any
current
company.
numbers?
So I won't be able to disclose that at the moment, but we are on to a very good start, is all I can say.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
It was a very insightful.
Thank you, Ashwin.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.